Hello, this is Dave Cameron talking here. Do you know what this is? This is Tomb Raider, the definitive edition for the PlayStation 4. Fantastic game, absolutely loved it. Played it to death, I finished it twice. I used to have it on the Xbox 360, I loved it. It was one of the best games I ever played that time. Really a true masterpiece of a reboot. Never seen anything done like this before. It's absolutely genius. It was created by Crystal Dynamics, who have made other Tomb Raider games in the past, in the last couple of years, and I've heard news recently that these poofs called Crystal Dynamics have went out of their way and have went on the road to bullshit and partnered up with Microsoft to create the sequel to Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition, or Tomb Raider for that matter, a winner of, according to this, over 40 E3 awards, to create Rise of the Tomb Raider, just for the Xbox One. Now, I'm not a PlayStation fanboy by any means, right? I do own a PlayStation 4, I've owned a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360. I have an original Xbox, PlayStation 2, a Nintendo GameCube, PlayStation 1, no, sold it. I've got a PlayStation Portable, a Nintendo 2DS, a PC, a Sega Mega Drive, I've got, name it, abundance of various consoles from different companies. And Tomb Raider has been on multiple platforms since the beginning. It started off on the Sega Saturn, it was on the PlayStation, it sold brilliantly on the PlayStation, the sequel came out and sold brilliantly again. It was on different platforms throughout its whole entire lifespan. Spin-offs, the N-Gage game, Game Boy games I think. It's been everywhere. Tomb Raider has been on all platforms. This is no exception. This was out on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, the Definitive Edition, which is like an upscaled, higher quality texture, 1080p. Came out on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And for the record, as far as I'm aware, it sold better on the PlayStation. And these C-nuts at Crystal Dynamics thought, oh, Microsoft have offered us a lot of money, let's sell out and make Rise of the Tomb Raider just for their console. But when I first heard about this, I thought maybe it's going to be a timed exclusive. Don't get me wrong, it was annoying to hear about this. Maybe it'll be a timed exclusive, but no, it's a genuine exclusive for the Xbox One. As a gamer, not as a PlayStation fan, if I had to pick one console this year, I had to pick one. I picked the PlayStation 4 because it was one I could afford better. If I wasn't getting a PlayStation 4, I would have got an Xbox One and I would have PlayStation 4 people bitching at me. Now I've got Xbox One people bitching at me. I had to pick one, so I picked one. As a gamer of all platforms, I am pissed off. Not angry. I don't get angry, just pissed off. This game is a multi-platform game. The previous installments, the originals, are multi-platform games. Tomb Raider is a multi-platform franchise. It is not a single console exclusive. It never has been. The only reason they're doing this is that money. They're getting an abundance of it from Microsoft, those greedy cunts at Microsoft, and they're selling out. Wankers. This is a really bad decision by Crystal Dynamics, and I'll tell you why. They said that they're not walking away from the owners of PlayStation platforms and PC platforms. If you're not walking away, then why are you making this decision? I'm not going to swear anymore. If this is your idea of a marketing strategy, if you think this is what is best for the franchise, you are sorely mistaken. And there are millions of people out there on forums, on YouTube, on Facebook, anywhere, on the official page of Tomb Raider and your page on Twitter that will disagree with you entirely. I'm not the only one. You're out of order. Xbox One owners are sitting there laughing at PlayStation owners as if, ha ha, we're getting it, yous are nae. Laugh as you may. I'm not pissed off as a PlayStation fan. I'm pissed off as a gamer that this is the direction that game companies are going to go now. I'm getting a bit speechless now over this. You're selling out Crystal Dynamics and you're doing it for the wrong flipping reasons, and there are millions of people out there that will agree with me. Do the right thing. You have 18 months to change your fucking mind. Just change your mind, bring it to all platforms, because you think you're doing the right thing here, but you're not. But you have the utter cheek to turn around and say, well, at least people on the PlayStation 4 system has the Lara Croft game to look forward to in December. Oh, and if you still have the definitive edition of Tomb Raider to play as well. That's not justifying it. Yes, we may be getting this Lara Croft game on December, and we still have the definitive edition on PlayStation 4 and PC and whatnot. You know, yeah, we've still got them, but we don't have Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is what we fucking want. That's what we want. And you're going to shit on PC owners and PlayStation owners because you're greedy. You are now a greedy fucking company, and I have no respect for yous whatsoever at this moment in time, and I'm pretty sure there are thousands of people out there that will agree with me. Then there are probably hundreds that will not agree with me. Do you know what I say to those who don't agree with me? Stop and think. But more than likely that's not going to work, because I'm not going to be the voice of a million. I mean, my voice is not going to change the decision. But I do hope that it helps. I want to at least remind people out there that this is the way the game industry is going. Microsoft need to cop on and buck up their ideas, because they are turning into the Hitler of the gaming industry, and it is ridiculous the way they're going. I don't want to play Tomb Raider on the Xbox, okay? I already have a PlayStation 4. I expected Tomb Raider to come out on a PlayStation 4 because it's a multi-platform franchise. I'm not going to get to do that until I buy a Xbox One, and that is going to drive me off my nut. Because people nowadays, gamers nowadays, especially open-minded gamers like me, feel a little bit pressured into buying every fucking console that comes out, and it is a curse, it is an honest curse. Because there are games coming out on the Xbox One that I really want, like the Halo collection. I want that so bad. I pray for a new Gears of War game. Cannot wait to try out Halo 5 if I do get an Xbox One. I'd love to try out Halo 5. Titanfall is another one. I'd love to try out Titanfall. But what I don't appreciate is people going up to these people complaining about Tomb Raider being on the Xbox One and saying, oh well, at least you've got Uncharted. Yes, we have Uncharted. So what? Uncharted is Uncharted. Tomb Raider is fucking Tomb Raider. They are different. In some senses of the word, they are different, yes. Tomb Raider is fucking Tomb Raider. Uncharted is Uncharted. The stories are different, kind of. Okay, they're similar. They're very, very similar. The game's focus of the type of gameplay they have is similar. But Tomb Raider has been around longer. It does not deserve to be exclusive to a console. It doesn't. It's ridiculous the way Microsoft is going. Crystal Dynamics are turning into a bunch of fucking gangsters with the way they're going with this, especially Microsoft as well. Tomb Raider does not deserve to be an exclusive game. It can't be an exclusive game. I refuse to believe that this idea will go ahead. They are up their hole doing this, and I don't like it. Fix your fucking priorities. It's not money, it should be your fans, and you are disappointing a lot of us out there. That's all I'll say about that. By the way, my influence to make this video came from Angry Joe, so thanks for riling me up to do this video. Massive fan. So, yep, that's all I've got to say about that. Crystal Dynamics, you are a bunch of dicks. Fix your priorities. And I will see you on any other video that I make. Catch yous after.